Ever since the UK crisis, Brits have not really enjoying what's going on right now.
They're getting put up in hotels when we've still got people here in Britain living on the street. They're getting a clothing allowance. They're getting PlayStation 5s.
People are actually generally terrified and incredibly worried about the future of this country.
People are really sick of paying so much tax. Our businesses pay tax, we pay tax personally, there's VAT, council tax, and then even when we die, we're taxed as well. In Dubai, there is 0 income tax and only 9% corporate tax, a much better quality of life. In the UK, even if you retire, you can still pay income tax. This is because pension income is taxable in the UK. So even after you have worked all of your life and paid tax all of your life on your income, at the point you retire, you will still pay tax on pension income that you receive.
I've just seen this in the shop and it's just backs off about my post the other day about how shit the UK's got. I can't believe they're actually doing this in shops now. I'm in a co-op. Blocks of cheese put in a plastic container so people ain't robbing cheese. What the does the UK come to? All that cheese locked up. You can't steal it. Now.
How is this right? Someone needs to explain this to me. So you're telling me if I'm looking to buy a second home to rent out, I've got to pay like 10 grand in stamp duty. So I want to buy a second home, around £200,000. I want to rent it out and have it as an income. Now I've got to save, say 20%, so that means I need 40 grand deposit. And you're wanting 10 grand off me for stamp duty. What the is this country playing at? Not only have I been taxed on my wages every month, now I'm saving with my wages which you've already taxed. I'm buying a property with that savings which you've already taxed to buy a house. Now you want to put a 10 grand surcharge on it as a stamp duty tax? What the
This is absolutely mental. Like, what is the UK coming to? I don't eat cereal anymore, right, but good thing. £3.50, £4.20, £3.50, £4.50 for all these tiny little boxes of cereal. Cocoa Pops, £4.20. Never in my life would you see me paying that.
Isn't it ironic how we've been in a cost of living crisis really since 2008, but ever since then every company has been having record-breaking profits every year. Productivity has been at the highest level it's ever been. We generate more money into our economy every year, and there doesn't seem to be an end in sight. It's almost as if we've actually been living in a cost of greed crisis all this time, and we're waiting for the point where rich people are going to be saying, okay, I have enough money. But there's never been a rich person who's ever said that throughout history, and there never will be. So while we keep slaving away, attacking each other, while the rich openly buy our politicians, offer them seats in companies that they have no interest in working in, they've literally brought all our media, and there doesn't seem to be any end in sight. Not in our lifetimes anyway. So what do you guys think? Are we in a cost of living crisis or a cost of greed crisis? And how do we end this?
It took me going through a traumatic experience to realise that the UK is finished. Whatever you do, get out of here. I don't know what our money is going towards. I don't know what we're paying for, because guess what? I had to book an appointment to get them to take a statement from me tomorrow. But when I told the police, oh, just go to that area, that's where he's lurking. Oh, we can't just pull him off the streets. So why do you not do stops and searches if you can't just be pulling people off the streets? Is it just a pick and choosing type of thing? Like, is it me being chased by a man late at night? That's not important. It's only once she's died. Okay, we'll open an investigation. We'll look for him. Are you being serious? They don't care about us. I don't know where our money is going towards. I don't know what type of hatred, what they're trying to fuel, or what their agenda is. But our bills are going up, our wages are staying the same, and our services are down in the gutter. Get out of this place now.
What the actual hell is going on in the UK? I actually think it gets worse and worse every single day. We're literally getting taxed left, right and centre. It actually getting to the point where I feel like most people are just working to survive. Like, they're literally living paycheck to paycheck. They don't do anything else other than go to work because you literally can't afford it. Like, actually, what kind of life is that? Like, what are we all doing? I think a lot of people are opening their eyes to actually what's going on in the UK now. Like, they're actually realising that we've all been kind of brainwashed into believing that we go to school, get an education, get a good job, when in actual fact that just keeps us trapped. And the lifestyle isn't even good here. The weather is crap. Everybody is miserable. I am literally fed up of being here, getting to the point where I am thinking about going elsewhere. There actually isn't any such thing as work-life balance for most people. Now, let me know, has anyone left the UK? If you've left the UK, where have you gone? Where's better? I need some options. Anyway, rant over. Let me know what you think in the comments.
What in the broken Britain, gas prices are sky high bullshit is this? So you know how your gas and electric bill keeps going up? Well, let me show you this graph of wholesale gas prices over the last 6 months. They've plummeted. Look at that. They've fallen off the side of a cliff. Now, have your gas bills gone down recently? Have they bollocks? This shows you right here the absolute con and monopoly racket that's being run in the UK, because I believe we've got the highest prices in Europe of gas and electric, but the wholesale prices are plummeting and your gas and electric bills keep going up. That makes sense. So we've got dysfunctional in councils that can't collect the bins. We've got the highest gas and electricity prices in Europe, even though wholesale prices are way down. I mean, look at that. They're up over 140 Great British pounds per whatever that is. They're down to freaking 82 now. They've nearly halved. Your gas bill ain't halved. We've got Labour MPs being arrested by the day for you know what. We've got the BBC grilling politicians talking about a documentary. Oh, sorry, it wasn't a documentary. It was a made-up Netflix series. And since Donald Trump came in, we haven't had one chemtrail in England. We've had blue skies for the last 6 weeks. Anyway, next time your gas bill comes through, send him an email and say, are you sure it should be this high?
This is why I do not want to live in the United Kingdom anymore. I've lived here all my life, I'm 30 years old, and I'm going to tell you exactly why I do not want to live here. Somebody can make an offensive Facebook status or a tweet. Granted, yes, they should be brought to justice. They should be punished for what they do. I agree. They are sentenced to 20 months in the UK. A man can also commit one of the worst crimes to do with children. He will be sentenced to a 6-month suspended sentence where he won't even see the inside of a jail cell. This man is higher up in society. He has money. Some might say he's part of the elite. I can't say too much in this video because I could get into a lot of trouble. But to me, that sounds backwards. Does it sound backwards to you? Maybe I'm wrong. Please let me know. But that is why I do not want to live in the UK anymore.
So, more bad news for the UK economy. UK unemployment has gone up to 4.4%. So the job market has lost about just under 50,000 employees, but also job vacancies are down 24,000 as well. I mean, the crazy thing is though, some people are calling it an unexpected rise. I mean, I've got to start questioning why we think this was unexpected when we knew what happened in the budget. And of course, it was all about that national insurance increase for employers. You know, Labour said their budget would not affect working people. And I remember when that budget came out, I said, well, this could lead to price rises, this could lead to job losses, this could lead to businesses cutting back. And what warning signs do we have in the economy right now? Less jobs out there and unemployment rising. So to say it's unexpected is just ludicrous, isn't it? At the end of the day, I just think businesses are holding back investment right now just because of the poor economic situation in the UK. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Was it unexpected to you? And of course, like and follow for more finance and investing content.
I am sick of the UK. The wage stagnation, the shitty job opportunities, the toxic political environment, the fact we've had no summer this year, and when I thought I'd seen it all, this happened. This really takes the biscuit. Budgeons in Tufnell Park, what the are you playing at? Putting Twinkies in with the continental European bakeries. How could you possibly deem it acceptable in a middle class area, in a middle class supermarket, to put this Philistine American shit in with this exquisite confectionery. You've got San Michel, you've got macaron, you've got Madeleine, and then you've got this. 20-lane highway, multi-storey car park, triple heart bypass, diabetes, AR-15, trailer park trash. And you're charging triple the price for it. Granted, I understand that this is probably a cost of the import from America, and also because the only people that are going to be buying it are the numerous seppos working for Bank of America that are positioning themselves in Islington. Because I too would miss the home comforts of bakeries that dissolve into an E-number processed sludge the moment it enters your mouth. Anyway, I was so appalled by this that I went and paid £4 for an olive-infused gluten-free bread roll next to it instead. And on a completely separate note, I just want to say this. If by any chance you are the pretty blonde girl that works in that cafe a couple of doors down that served me an avo and hummus sandwich, you looked into my soul. You made me feel my heart in my mouth. And I was already fragile from being at maiden voyage the night before. So if you see this, feel free to